What's going on, guys? Today we're taking a look at a featherweight prelim clash. We have the always exciting Billy Quarantillo, who seems to be a pay-per-view staple that will always put on a performance that will get your blood going into the next couple fights, and he takes on a fighter that used to be destined to be his nickname, The Great. But before a recent flip-flop of results for Alexander Hernandez, Hernandez makes the move from the 155-pound division to the 145-pound division for the first time ever in his career. He wants to try and get consistently on the right side of some results. I'm actually surprised as we witnessed the slow fall of Hernandez, who would become the meme of his own trash talk against Cowboy Cerrone. And I bet you didn't know that back in 2018, he KO'd Beneil Dariush in under a minute. But nonetheless, taking a look into the matchup this weekend and trying to break it down from a betting perspective. The opening line, money has come in on Hernandez. Billy Q opened at basically a 2-1 favorite, but has now fallen to minus 160, whereas Hernandez sits in the best case scenario on Pinnacle Sportsbook as the plus 145 underdog. Let's take a look at some of their recent performances and try to leave you guys with the best bet while avoiding a bad bet. So taking a look at Hernandez in his last fight. First, he took on the submission specialist and 145-pound fighter who moved up to 155 pounds, Renato Moicano. Moicano had the height advantage here, much like Billy Q will in the matchup this weekend. In the first round, Moicano stuck to his game plan with relentless takedowns, and although in the first round he had success getting Alex down, Alex did do a good job defending and returning to his feet. Alex went on the feet, used a lot of pressure, and moved forward a lot. This opened him up to a lot of counters from Moicano, but the fight stayed pretty much even on the feet. In the second round, however, it seemed like Moicano's power was much more significant, punching through Hernandez's jabs just before dropping Alex into a takedown attempt with a huge 5-piece combination. Though Hernandez's relentlessness on the feet did a good number on his own gas tank, the drop in weight class will only highlight this issue more, in my opinion. Billy Q, on the other hand, uses what is a ridiculous gas tank to wear down his opponents, where he really begins to take over late. Just that advantage alone has me heavily leaning on the Billy Q side. Billy is a great grappler. He can be hit, but has shown that in the cases where he does, he can go to the wrestling to recover. Billy gets taken down and controlled along the fence sometimes. I don't doubt it'll happen at some point in this fight, but Billy doesn't let it go on for much longer than a brief section of a round. It's very rare that you see him controlled very long. The Gavin Tucker fight is a little bit of an outlier here because Gavin was able to land 7 takedowns and amass 5 minutes of control time. This was a clear game plan from Gavin Tucker. The worry for the Billy Q side in most contests and where he loses most of his fights is he's just basically outlanded. Again, both Gavin Tucker and Shane Burgos, who are his 2 unanimous decision losses, he was outlanded by about 20 significant strikes. These 2 opponents, however, in my opinion, are much more used to dogfights than the likes of Alexander Hernandez. So if you can't already tell, I am eyeing the Billy Q side in this fight with a drop from minus 210. I'm tempted to make the play already, but we'll update my Discord with the confirmed play soon enough. The other thing you want to watch on the Hernandez side is power. He tends to show it in some fights and then lose it in other fights. Like in the Moicano fight, Renato was much more powerful in my opinion. But then again, against Mike Breeden, when he was able to swarm and land that power shot, he turned Breeden's lights out. So take it with a grain of salt. Sometimes if Alex Hernandez can get you on the back foot, can hurt you at some point, he can land a devastating shot that could turn the lights out on any fighter, especially in the 145-pound division. So who really knows what type of power we're going to see, especially with a weight drop. So that's going to make me even more confident again on the Billy Q side. But that'll wrap up today's video, guys. If you enjoyed, remember to hit that like button and keep it posted here for more betting breakdowns for UFC 282 this weekend. Peace out, guys.